What up? What up? This is the We Watched It podcast. We are here. My name is Dom. I got Ruff. We're
What's
here to
happening?
talk about. Welcome, Ruff. I'm
Thank
very
you.
excited about this conversation because it's our first one, kind of talking about one of the shows that we both watch,
Yes.
and you certainly see us give our thoughts and critiques on shows in the future. But the one show we're talking about today is a big one. All right. And I think it's a big one for Apple TV as well. So
Yes.
Apple TV has this show called Pluribus. It's I guess it's got the one in there for the I. And this show was brought to you. Basically, it's the creator, and why we got excited about it is because the creator of the show is Vince, who also made Breaking Bad. Is his name Vince
Yes, sir.
Gilligan?
Yes.
All right. So I think Ruff can agree that's one of our favorite shows.
Yeah, it is. One of the best shows of all time. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Great world.
Breaking
Great
Bad.
world building. Even at shows that came behind it. Yeah.
Right.
Top tier.
Even the spinoff, the Better Call Saul, we enjoyed
Uh-huh.
that as well. So we were intrigued to certainly and kind of excited to kind of watch this, and it being on Apple TV, a big platform in regards to a streaming service. We were kind of excited.
Couldn't wait to see it. I'm a
Yeah, so
I'm a
it
nerd
also,
anyway.
yeah, I
Sci-fi.
gotcha.
I'm a nerd. You gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Sci-fi is always good. Sci-fi is always good.
Mhm.
It also has an actress who was kind of featured in Better Call Saul, and
Yes.
so it's kind of focused on her. So, all right,
Mhm.
Ruff, let's kick this thing off. First episode, we're gonna kind of recap the episode 1 through 5, which is out right now. Each episode drops
Yes.
every week, so we're gonna
Mhm.
recap that. So go ahead, Ruff. Just let's start it off with episode 1.
Okay. So starting off with episode 1, it begins in one of these SETI deep space listening towers, listening for signals from space. Most of the time it's in a small room out in the middle of the desert, not doing much. But they catch a signal. So once you catch a
Right.
signal, everybody's going through the motions of trying to figure out, is this a signal from somewhere out in space? Is this something residual information we catching from Earth bouncing off of something? Turns out the
Right.
signal is real. Coming from about 600 light years away, I think the quote was. I think it was. Now
Mm,
comes the painstaking process of trying to figure out, what is this trying to say, if anything, right?
right.
Is it just noise, or does it really have a message in there? I mean, possibly coming from another intelligence, it takes a while to figure that out. So I think it was around a year before they even cracked that code. But they do
Right.
end up cracking it, and they find
Okay.
out that it is a signal containing a RNA sequence.
Okay.
So RNA, for
And what
those
is
who
that?
don't know,
Do you know? Yeah, what
for
is
those
that?
who don't, I'm glad you asked. So
Yeah.
let's first off give a big shout out to Xavier for teaching me this. Thank you
Okay.
very much. Biology
Xavier
degree
University of
in work.
Louisiana in New
Yes,
Orleans,
sir.
HBCU.
So RNA is the sequence that writes DNA. It's like the shorthand for DNA. Kind of breaking it quick, but
Got it.
it's the one that when you're writing DNA, you first carve from RNA, and then that'll write
Okay.
over into DNA, the double helix. So it'll run up the chain, it'll rewrite the DNA. So essentially, what it will do, it rewrites DNA. Okay. And of
Mm.
course, seeing that there's an RNA sequence, what's the first thing to do? Let's go synthesize it. What could go wrong, right?
Right. And as when you say synthesize it, they wanted to experiment on it, try to use
They
other
wanted to see what
organisms
it
and see
was.
how it affects other organisms.
They
Correct? Is
see
that
what it does. We don't, I mean, there's a whole lot about DNA we know, but there's even more we don't know. So what every
correct?
sequence will
Okay.
do is, I mean, think of binary times 4. It's a
Okay.
lot of information in a small space. So who knows what it all does?
Okay.
They will synthesize it. Let's test it out. I think they're testing it out on mice, seeing what it does to different mice. Once they get it all synthesized and coded in the right order, they put it in mice, see what it does. And again, what could go wrong, right? But mice
Right.
bite
What could go
scientists,
wrong?
mouse bite scientists, transfers the code into the scientist. Now it's rewriting the scientist's DNA. And from there, it's basically invasion of the body snatchers, ever getting transferring, just like a virus, transferring it, because it's essentially that's what viruses are for the most part. Sequences of RNA that
Right.
transfer into you, rewrite your DNA, create more virus, yada yada. So transfers it into people, and it's just one person turns into two turns into four, it's
Right.
exponential, right?
Right.
So,
And so, spoiler alert, we kind of gave you the background, but now we're going to get into exactly kind of what happened.
mhm,
Essentially, it basically started from a mouse biting
yeah,
one of the scientists or whatever that
one
was kind of
scientist.
doing the experiments. One scientist, right. One scientist who then walks out, and then the whole facility is now infected. And then proceeds to
Yes,
even make it worse, bringing by licking all the donuts that everybody should take.
yes.
That was crazy.
It is an active infection. It is actively trying to be passed from one
Right,
person to the next through
right,
saliva, kissing somebody. I think she walks out and kisses a security guard,
right,
licking donuts for other people to eat.
right.
That's all it takes. So,
That's all it takes. And I
just a small
immediately
amount
knew
of
when they're
DNA.
just like kissing people and that was it. Like all you had to do was kiss, and it was like literally you would change into this new person or
Mhm.
new being in like maybe 10 minutes. Like it was
You start shaking, and
ridiculous.
that's it.
Right.
You part of the
Right.
hive now.
So of course you guys got to watch it. It's crazy. So they go through this
Mhm.
whole thing to where everybody just starts infecting everybody. But what happens is there's this lady named Carol. Okay. Carol is a author. Looks like she's
Yes.
pretty much bestseller, at the bestseller list because she's doing, book tours with these people
Yeah.
who are, it kind of reminds me like she wrote Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or something like that, like some type of
It's like a romance novel she wrote, and
yeah,
these
yeah,
people
kind of
love it
like
too,
that.
boy.
Like
She has a
right.
fan.
So it seems silly at first, but it's like she is the one person who like the story focuses on because
Mhm.
essentially she walks around with her, I guess it's like either her manager or, you know, either, some type of agent or something. Her name was Helen, right?
Mhm.
And they were basically doing this book tour. And one time they walked into a bar, and after they walked out, that's when Helen got infected. And that's when it hit
Everybody got
Carol
infected.
what was happening.
Yes,
Right.
something was
So
going
everybody
on.
got
She didn't quite
infected pretty
understand
much
what at
in
the
this
moment.
bar in that surrounding. And
Right.
she didn't understand what it was. But when we first knew it, because somebody tried to kiss Carol and nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Okay. So
But for some
essentially,
reason,
this all starts because for whatever reason, Carol cannot get infected.
yes,
Okay.
she's immune for some reason. Okay, cool.
She is
It
immune.
happens.
Right.
Okay.
So let's talk about what this disease does. This disease essentially makes everybody on earth one person
One hive mind.
with no identity who just thinks all the same and just wants to be happy and just wants to please people, which is kind of weird.
See.
Like, so typically you have places like, like if Stranger Things or, or Walking Dead, like they turn into like
Mhm.
monsters and want to attack
Yes.
people. This is like the
Yeah.
opposite.
Yes.
They don't want to attack
So
you.
it's weird because are they linked? Yes. Do they all share they all share thoughts, they all share experiences, yada yada. The
Yes.
question is there any individuality left? The even the title of
Yeah,
the
no.
show with a pluribus with the one in the middle is a rebus puzzle.
Right.
So pluribus in Latin is too many of many, but you have the one in the middle
Right. Right.
as a Rebus puzzle, that would be one of many. I don't know if
Right.
that means anything or anything like that, but is there an individuality left in these people? We don't know. But apparently, what Carol doesn't give a damn. For most,
No.
Americans, she could care less. She
She
sees
can care
something and
less.
it's American. That whole, privileged American, got to stop this immediately. Guns ablazing. Didn't ask
Right.
any questions. Don't know nothing. But nah, this can't happen. But
She immediately
so there's
goes
a lot
into
of questions.
Independence Day mode.
Exactly.
She's like,
Exactly.
"We
It's
must
like
fight.
no.
We must take this back." Like that type of
Mhm.
thing.
So what is actually going on here is one of the mysteries of the show. So
Right.
is this a bad thing? I mean, yes, there is peace on earth. Everybody seems to work together. Everybody seems to,
Right.
be happy. But is there a
Right.
person left to be happy is the question, or is it just a hive?
Right.
That's where
Right.
the line kind of is fuzzy for me anyway.
And when it really gets creepy is the fact that the way they communicate to her is they call her on the phone and
Mhm.
it's one person. And it gets interesting because of the fact that when she requests something, it comes immediately. Like,
Yes.
which
They're all
I'm gonna be honest,
communicating.
I sure would have had for a while. I would have had fun with that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who? Oh come on. Come on, dude. I've been requesting all kinds of outlandish shit just to see.
I mean, you talk about all kind of steaks. I mean, all kind of bourbons.
Bring it
I would have
on. Bring it
said,
on.
yeah, I would have been like, yeah, like I want to, you know what I'm saying? Give me I like okay, so we'll tell you also, she's not the only one immune in this world. Okay?
Exactly.
So,
There are
there is
exactly
like
12 other
11 or
people.
12 people, 12
12,
other people,
13 total, 12 others that are immune.
12 others that are immune.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, when you certainly, this is a messed up part too, is like when at first, when Carol first found out about this, of course, she didn't react well. She wanted to kind of like, she reacted with aggression towards them. So although they
Yes.
were using, like, they were not aggressive towards her, they wanted to please her. She was like, no, basically kind of
Mm-hmm.
violent with them. And by becoming
Yes.
violent with them, it causes this reaction for the
Mm-hmm.
whole world.
The entire world. He has the
The
ultimate
entire world.
superpower of being a Karen. If she flips out, everybody stops. She is super Karen
Right?
at this point.
The
Okay. So she flips out, the world, the entire world just comes to a halt.
entire world stops. So when she flipped out the last time, and they all pause and they do the shaking thing. So
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, these beings are all in everybody's bodies. Like, like just imagine all your family and friends, everybody you know, everybody you work with, all became this one being that's just trying to please and has no individuality, not really big personality. They're just trying to please you, which is
Mm-hmm.
it's not. I
I
know
mean,
everybody's like, that doesn't sound like a bad world to me.
I mean,
It's not.
in the
Okay.
beginning, no,
Yes.
it's not. Absolutely not. So,
Right.
but yeah, if
So
if one of them flips out while driving me somewhere and we crash, which it actually happens to one of the other immune
correct.
people, it's a
Right.
little, you have a freak out and 11 million people die because they were doing
Right.
something.
Right.
You
And
you can't, you
that's
got
what's
to control your
crazy.
emotions. And if I were one of the people who would go catatonic the moment you flip out, I'd be trying to please you too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Calm your
Right.
nerves. What do you want? Let me
Right.
get it.
Right.
Don't yell at me, please.
Right. And
So,
I think that changed Carol, because she was like, when I become aggressive, because she asked her,
mhm.
like, she has this kind of like lady that was helping her out. I don't remember her name. I can't think of it right now,
Zosha.
but Zosha. Okay, there you go, Zosha.
Mhm.
Zosha was helping her out, trying to be
The
like,
chaperone.
kind of like anything you want, I can get. I'm
Mhm.
like your concierge, and we just want to make you happy. We want you pleasant, blah, blah, blah. She gets aggressive and they all start shaking. And so she asks, when she finds out what happened, she asks, well, how many people died when I had my freak out? And she was like, like
Mhm.
8 million.
Yeah.
So
Don't want to tell
that's
you,
like
but
that. Yeah. Cause
don't freak
see,
out
because
now.
they all stop. They will be
Yeah.
working on a building and they'll have to shake. And
Mhm.
so people will fall. People will, like, because they're
Crash,
all one.
fall,
Right.
fall and hit their head, which is what happened to Helen actually when she got turned. She fell backwards, hit her head, and that's how she eventually died. And Helen was a girlfriend, so she didn't take that well either. So yeah,
Right. That's true. That's true. They kind of like don't say that, but you kind of find that out later.
you'll
They had something going. Yeah. So yeah. So it brings her to be like, okay, now I have to be careful around them, not to
mhm.
cause this type of chain
Yeah,
reaction. So
this
we have what?
catastrophe.
This catastrophe, right? So we have
Yeah.
13 people that are immune. So she decides,
Mhm.
I want to set up a meeting to meet all of them, because of course
Mhm.
Carol's like, we got to do something about this, because this is not
Yes.
how the world should be. Okay. Of course, a lot of the people, most of the people, all of the people pretty much don't want to change a thing. Okay.
No, they're fine.
Got one homeboy that shows up in Air Force One.
Yeah, I kind of would have probably did some
Okay.
stupidness like that. I can't front. I want my own plane. I
Homeboy
want the
shows
private
up at
jet.
Air Force One. Right. And then it's like they had to wait on him because they were like, yeah, he took a special jet. And
Mm-hmm.
come to
It
find
took
out
us
it
a
was Air
minute to
Force
get it.
One. Right. And this dude, he's like an Indian guy. He is, I mean, it's like the royal penis is clean, your highness. He's getting
Yeah.
everything he wants.
He has
He-
stewardesses
he's
aplenty, put it that way.
he's getting fed grapes and he's just drinking wine, and it's the
Mhm.
best of the best of the best. Exactly probably what we would do for a couple of days. Okay, let's just be
Yeah.
honest. Okay.
In the beginning, yeah, I can't front. Yeah.
I would be
In the beginning.
sad because I know that,
Mhm.
everybody's not like they used to be. They're just kind of like a
I would do
shell
no
of
crazy
themselves.
shit, but I'm gonna do nothing horrible to a person, but I would ask for some crazy shit, yes.
Right, right. So I would ask for it. But essentially after Carol has this big meeting with them, they basically are like, look, we don't want to cause any problems. We don't want
Yeah.
anything to change and we're good.
Yeah. She
So,
comes in with, like we said earlier, the brash American. We got to fix this. Come on, it's they're taking over and we can't allow it. And like, they're like, no. Did you ask him? Did you talk to him at all? Did you ask him anything? No.
right,
Why are you talking if
right.
you don't know anything? So
Right. So, and even during the midst, like when she comes back, which is also funny, she realizes that, okay, number one, they can't lie. Okay.
yes,
They pretty much tell the truth. And number two, they will get you anything. When we say
yeah,
anything,
anything,
anything you want. And one
even if
time
a
she just,
bad idea.
even if it's a bad idea, they will mention that we don't think that is smart, that is the best
Mhm.
decision, but if that's will make you happy, we'll bring it to you,
Yeah,
including a hand grenade, which
anger,
she
bro.
proceeds
I
to.
hate grenade, dog. Really? Come on.
And Zosha, whatever, saved her, like basically
Yeah,
took the hand grenade and threw it out.
threw it out the
Okay,
window
and
at
actually
the
gets hurt.
detriment of her own body.
Right.
She covered her up and took the shrapnel hit.
So that is the thing. They do not want Carol to die. They want to, they want to keep them, they want to save them. But essentially they
Mhm.
do want to turn her over and they just don't know
Mhm.
how to do it. So this is what they're I think they're trying to find out how to do it.
Yes,
So,
they're working on it to try to figure out how to turn those last 13 people
mhm.
because they want
Mhm.
everybody in the hive, in the whatever the mindset. So
Yep.
yeah, take
So where we kind of ended, and at the kind of end, so Carol is now doing her investigation because she
yes,
found out that there's a way to basically turn back the clock or make things back to the way they were. And she
break
asked
them
them a
out of the
question
hive.
about it. Right. And they won't give her a straight answer.
Uh-huh.
So
So she's
she
taking that
formulates a
to be
plan.
yes. That she's
Yeah,
taking that to be that because they won't tell her specifically that it can't be undone. There must be a way for it to be undone because they're not gonna lie
correct.
to her, but
They don't lie.
they won't answer her either. So
Right.
there must be a way to
Because
undo it.
they know it's at their detriment. They're not. I mean,
Yes.
clearly this organism is not stupid. Like this, it's like like no,
It
we're
has a
not.
will.
I'm not. Yes, right. And so yeah, she essentially makes the entire being cry because she gives Sosha some, I guess, some true serum. I guess it was
Something to
in
relax
some
her or
type of
something
way.
to lower the
Right.
inhibitions, kind of like a serious shot of alcohol.
Got it.
So,
Got it.
mhm.
So, and it essentially doesn't work. It actually puts her into cardiac arrest,
Yes,
and this whole event happens, and the entire being decides to leave the town that Carol's
bruh.
in.
How big of a Karen do you have to be to say everybody say holla? Right, we can't. It's not you. It's us.
It's
We're
not
just
you.
gonna we're gonna give some space.
Yeah, they said
Literally say we're
we
gonna give
still we things have things everything regarding our feelings for you has not
not
changed,
change.
but we need some space. Dude, they took
It's a
some
breakup
space
letter,
from
dude.
Carol. Like,
Oh my
and I don't know
god.
if you noticed that
Crazy.
voice. I could tell that's the voice from the guy from Better Call Saul, who's one of the lawyers. I could tell it's the voice. So
Oh,
Vince likes to use the same people.
yes, he does.
He's
I have to find that one.
Hamlin. It's like
Uh
Hamlin.
huh.
Like he's the guy in always the nice suits, the owner of the firm.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I'm
his
gonna look at
voice.
that. Look that up. That's
Yes.
good.
Yeah. So yeah, he's using the same people. So I'm wondering if he's gonna drop in, maybe Walter White, or
Hmm.
we gonna see like, maybe, what I'm saying, what's his name? Young kid, maybe his wife, Walter White's wife.
Oh
Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah.
Yeah.
The airline
So
is from Better Call Saul and Wayfair Airlines or something like that. That's from
yeah, it
Breaking.
sure is. It sure is. It sure is.
Uh,
Yeah, see, they dropping little things that,
yes,
kind of bring you back
different
to that
universe. You
series, but
said, but it's some cross.
right, right. So now where we're stopping in episode 5 is essentially she's doing an investigation because now the beings or this organism or this new alien form or
Whatever it is.
whatever it is now drinking from these milk cartons, but it's not milk.
No, something else.
It's some type of powdery substance.
Uh-huh.
And so she's, Carol's on the case. And yes, it is funny because thing is like, it is dropping a Karen in an
Mhm.
apocalypse. And she's
She really
okay.
is.
And her name is
She's
Carol. So
nosy.
yeah,
Yeah, she's nosy. She doesn't trust anybody. It's
turn all the lights on. Like they had turned off the
yes.
lights all in the city. She, because
Yeah,
of
we
like
didn't need
some,
them. Nobody's here. Turn them off. But nope, I want them all on.
no, I want them all on
Sure,
because
Carol.
these werewolves are eating my trash. And now, even though, granted, they're not in the town anymore, they're not in the town, but they still will be at her beck and call. But the beck and call are drones,
They bring huge military grade drones, bro. Fly in and pick up her
drones.
trash.
My
Oh
trash needs
my
to be
goodness.
picked up.
Yeah, they don't do it. Like,
So we are excited. We're interested to see where this goes. I mean, what do you think,
mm.
Ruff? You into it?
Yeah, I'm into it right now. I like the mystery box. I like seeing where it goes. I think whatever that liquidy stuff they're drinking is just something that doesn't break their. We don't hurt or kill anything, but it keeps them nourished. I think that's all that is.
Right.
Might be some stuff that's already dead that they're grinding up. Might be Soylent Green. It's people. I don't know. But whatever it is,
Right.
it's something that they don't have to kill to get. They don't have to kill any animal. They don't
Right.
have to kill a person, and they just efficient. Efficiently nourish the bodies and keep it pushing. So,
The
but
question is though, if we stop that, and I think that's where she's getting at, if we can
mhm.
somehow take that away from them, will it, either will the being die or will it go back to, I don't
Yeah,
know. We'll
that's a
have to
good
see.
question. Is it something that
Yeah.
keeps the hive going? Not just nourishment, but like the connection going,
Right. We'll have to
you
see.
know?
Okay, all right.
Here's the
So
real
this is our
question.
episode one
This
through five. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
got one question. This is the question we need to end on
What's
after
up?
every episode though. Do you trust the hive yet? Do you trust the hive or distrust the hive? And why?
Absolutely not. I don't trust that at all. No.
Why not?
But I can't say I wouldn't have fun with it. And I don't believe Carol had
Yeah.
fun with it.
No, she didn't have fun with
I
it at
think
all. She
she's too stressed out about
mm-hmm.
the current apocalypse type situation. I understand
Losing
that.
color.
I understand that, I get it. But I also think
And she's a
Carol needs to
negative
be
person.
smart about it.
Yes.
Yes. She needs to be
That's
smart
her
about it because you need to use them pleasing you to get what you want. Just like
get what you need
she is now sending messages or those videos
to the
to
others.
certain people and each of the people to the other immune people. So
Mm-hmm.
use them, but
Yeah.
no, I don't trust them at all. They just want
Okay.
to turn me.
Yeah. See, Helen is a very negative person, always has been. That's the Vince Gillen likes to write flaw in his characters, and that's his mate.
Right.
That's her flaw. She's just a negative human being constantly. So she's been that way since before the apocalypse. She's that way now. It can't be right. Something's
Mm-hmm.
gotta be wrong with everything that happens. Okay, cool, but it's just not the best personality for this type of situation. So she's gonna run into a
Right.
lot of roadblocks before it happens. But
Right.
I don't trust the hive at all either. Major thing that they're working against is you didn't ask anyone if you wanted to be part of this commune. You just did it to
No.
everybody. That's a
Correct.
big, big problem, you know? And you're
Correct.
actively working to change me. You're looking for a way to change me. So why
You
should I
are.
trust you? Now, I'm not going to be mean or ugly to you. I'm going to have fun with it and I'm going to use it to gain information until I can hopefully figure it out before you do. But,
Right.
or figure out what this all means. Maybe it is a good thing. I don't know. But it would take a while to
It don't
figure out
seem like
that
a good thing.
information. It doesn't seem that way on
No.
the surface, no. Like I said, the fact that you didn't ask me, you took away my choice is a serious problem. Like I
They're
said,
just
maybe
really alive zombies. They're just pleasant,
yeah,
alive zombies. They
What's the
have
pod
no
people, you know?
they have no thoughts, they don't have any
Uh-huh.
authenticity, they don't have any, discretion over their own bodies. Like, you are
Yeah.
basically working for, I mean, yeah, you're working for this. Like, why should I work for Carol? Why should I bring and go pick up Carol's trash? That's not something I want to do,
I
and it's
mean,
like they have no wants or needs.
in a society, to me, it's about every individual willingly saying we're going to work for the betterment of society, as opposed to being forced to do so, which is what it
Correct.
seems like this is. They're all working together very well, well-oiled
Right.
machine. But at what point are you not a person and just a machine, or just a replaceable part? The individuality is gone. The uniqueness is gone.
Uniqueness. The
Yeah,
fact that everybody's thoughts and
I don't want everybody in
like,
my head.
I don't want to know everybody's thoughts. Like,
Mm-mm.
why would I
I
want
don't
to
want
do
everybody to
this?
know
Why would I
mine.
want to live in? Yeah,
I don't want everybody
you
to know
know.
our college life. Not at all.
Exactly. Like, I mean, come on,
Nope.
man. I mean, no. Some things need to be kept secret, and that's not a
Correct.
world I want to live in. So, all right, well, we'll see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Uh-huh.
this is 1 through 5. We will be here to certainly recap it on the later episodes. So check us out. Of course, this is the We Watched It podcast. We're talking about
Mm-hmm.
Pluribus. We'll catch you on the next one.
If y'all
Peace.
got anything else you want us to watch, put it in the comments. I'm about to go watch Welcome to Dairy.
Definitely. All right. See y'all next
All
time.
right.